Yes,
Or just go
actually.
like clap, 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 throw it back, and then like, just like a clip of Joe like throwing it
Clap,
back.
clap, clap, clap.
That's
Clap,
that's
clap,
how
clap,
you
clap,
start a
throw it
new. That's
back.
start a ano. That's how you start a podcast. Joe ano,
Exactly.
Yeah.
throwing it back. But anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to the Fish and Chips podcast, where we talk things. Ano daw? I just lost myself. Oh my god. Welcome to the Fish and
Alright.
Chips podcast, where we talk about all things fishy and we could get a little bit salty. I am joined today. Oh wait, and let me introduce myself first. I'm too excited. Hello everyone. To those who don't know me, I'm Mlopotato. My real name is Polo. You could call me that too, because it's cute, like me. Today I'm
Wow.
joined by. Shut up, guys. Just let me.
Wait,
let me have
we're
it.
not saying anything.
We
Let-
weren't
let me
saying
have it.
anything.
Shh,
Yeah.
The silence was too loud. Okay.
What do you want us to do?
You wanted
Interrupt
us to
you?
shut up even more. Bruh.
He's cute. No,
Today
he's
we're
not.
joined by my friends.
Hi.
Okay, so in what order are
So
we
are
doing?
we yes, we're his friends apparently.
Yes. You know the Mlopotato and company. We're the company. Right then.
Yeah, I wanted you guys to introduce yourselves too, because syempre, I'm
In the
giving you
Maroon
the
5
spotlight.
or the 5.
I think
Okay.
we should start off with the most obvious person in the room. I wonder what this guy's name is. Not like his name is like I don't know.
I
hanging
just
on
want to
his-
know.
Not like
Perhaps.
his.
Yeah, perhaps there's a clue as to what his name is. Um,
Oh,
yeah, ta-da!
All right.
It's
So,
like a
what-
bat
what-
signal.
oh my god.
Oh man.
What's
who's-
up, guys? My name is ENZOSDC, or you can call me just by that, Enzo.
The
And I'm a
flex, bro.
streamer, and these are my friends. And this is our very first episode of the podcast. So,
Yeah, my name is Dorymon. I'm also a streamer. Very what's this? I'm trying to get into the whole like content creator thing, but yeah, as for now, I'm a streamer on 17 Live and where's this? Where is he? I don't know where he is. In the
Yeah, I'm
camera.
above. Well, I'm above you in my call, but that was kind of dumb. You know, I don't know where we are on the grids, but yeah. Hello, my name is Markthedoom. You can call me whenever you like, and
God
I'm
damn.
a streamer.
God damn.
That's
Wow.
W Rizzo.
I'm also a streamer, and honestly, what I'm doing here is giving these goofballs the time of day. No, I'm joking. I'm here
To
enjoying
do
because
what,
like
huh? To do what?
not to do it, Because okay, let's just put it this way, okay? We've been here since 9 in the evening. It's now 10 o'clock. We've gotten absolutely nowhere. So yeah, you guys are witnessing the birth of something we truly think is going to be very special. We're gonna have a lot of good moments together. Hopefully, you guys get to enjoy those moments with us as we grow on this journey. Like we see Enzo, who has that incredible neon sign of his own name,
And that
clasping
very
desperately.
woolly hoodie.
Yeah, and he's
Very
clasping
stylish and
desperately
fashionable.
onto his onto
Mhm.
his arm is gonna be sore by the end of this episode. Like, oh,
It's gonna be stuck like that.
if you guys keep watching our podcast, I'll finally be able to put SDC.
At this point, no one's gonna watch it, kuya.
the three missing letters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you stay tuned for that. You stay tuned for
Stay
that.
tuned, yeah. He's gonna the manufacturer's gonna wonder like, why the hell is he getting just a lowercase SDC?
SDC.
Anyways, I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering, how did these four idiots met or meet? I don't know. How
You
did
don't? You
guys meet?
don't? Wow, loyalty, man. Wow. I remember
I-
it clear as day.
Okay, damn. Wait. Let me refresh my
You
memory.
guys are the best friends. You know that? Like,
Yeah,
wow.
of course. That's
Wait,
you know, they're truly your best friend if you don't have a picture with them.
Yeah.
it's
You ever think of
true.
that?
True.
True.
It's
Think about
true.
True.
Polo and I have never even met in person.
Yeah. See?
We're like
But we
long
still have
That's how
distance.
good
pictures.
friends we are. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the best.
long distance
Anyways,
best friend.
I
bruh.
met these three. Mark first, no? Yeah, I think it
Yes.
was Mark first.
Yes.
Yeah,
it
it
was-
was Mark. Yeah.
It was on this event on 17 Live. I was trying out to be this streamer.
So that's it.
And at some point, I would call it a successful phase or a chapter
Uh-huh.
in my career, if I do say so myself. But
He don't
Congrats.
miss.
I'm pretty sure I missed in that platform. But anyway, yeah, I met Mark through this event before I even started. Actually, I joined that event, and I was put into this group chat, and Mark was the main host of that event. He was the one who organized it. He owned that event, and yeah, he asked us to send a picture, and then I sent mine for I think it was for a poster. No, Mark?
Yes, it was.
It was for a poster, and then I sent my picture, and then this guy said, "Man's looking fly."
Uh-huh.
Fuck. It, I feel like it would have been better for me if you had said nothing.
Wow, so you
But,
took it as an insult? I was trying to be nice, okay?
I don't know.
Would have
I
been
don't
better
know.
if I said no. Okay, okay,
I'm not good
fine.
at taking compliments. It didn't feel like a compliment at the time, but I don't know.
Okay, note
Would
to
you have
self,
rather-
don't say good things about Polo.
Yeah.
Would you have rather like Mark says like something? Okay, guys,
Could be
please welcome
better.
in Emlo with Potato.
Um,
Yeah, just
Eh.
watch him, guys.
Yeah,
Just something like that.
That's so plastic though. Whoa, it's Mlopotato. Make sure to watch.
No, but like honestly, I don't know.
Group chat.
I still am not good at thinking compliments.
Bro, same.
Same.
Absolutely
Same.
not.
It's like it's so
Okay.
hard to handle them too. But like when you
Yeah.
get them, so like
It's like when
you know.
people sing you the happy birthday song, you don't know what the hell to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But yeah, that's how I met Mark. I participated in his event before I even started streaming. My first stream was his event technically, right? Because it was
Yeah.
Yeah.
then followed by Dorymon.
Uh-huh.
Because there's siblings. I guess that's just how we met.
Yeah. I met
And,
Mark when I got out my mother's womb.
Yeah, I met her
How
at
I
a very
Met Your
young
Sister.
age.
You met at a very young age.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That, yeah. I can't really remember clearly anymore, but I think it was because I was asked to join the league, and that was the vibe chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
I
was it.
invited you.
Yeah,
I
you invited
True.
me to join the league.
Truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I was
all
invited to
three
join
of
the
us,
league.
Enzo, Mark, and myself, were already part of that league, the
Mhm.
Vibe
Yeah, we
Tribe.
were.
Yeah, but at the
S-
time when I joined, Enzo wasn't there.
Yeah, he
Enzo
had
wasn't
made his
active
comeback.
at the
Yeah.
time.
So how?
Yeah.
So how did you meet Enzo
Wait.
then?
I
Wait,
met
wait, wait.
Enzo. Okay, how do you remember it, Kuya
Hold
Enzo?
on, I wasn't in it.
No,
Or
you
I
weren't.
wasn't back
I think-
yet. I wasn't
Yeah,
back. to
you
stream.
didn't. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
All
met
right.
Kuya Enzo. I was looking at streamers. It was late at night. I joined. It was this handsome boy. His face was really
Cheers.
close to the screen, but he was pretty still. He was still pretty handsome, you know.
Shit.
And then I thought that was just his
Subjective.
profile picture. It was just his profile picture. So maybe he's not that close to the screen. Then I joined the stream. His face was still close to the screen.
Oh.
I wonder why. It was like
No.
this close to the screen. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
It was just like that.
It's
It
kinda
was
like an
yeah,
old guy.
exactly. And Mark was there too.
Yeah, it was.
Mark was there, and then yeah, that's how I met them. How about you guys?
How
did
did
you
you
guys
meet
meet?
Enzo?
Yep. How did you guys
Yeah.
meet Enzo?
Damn. Oh.
Damn.
Okay, so okay. So this is funny. So, the reason the first time I ever even heard of Enzo's existence, yeah, was because in the league, back in our old league, I had this very good friend. I had this very good friend. Like, her name was Ira De Castro. She was also a
Mhm.
streamer, and I frequented. Actually, I was a big part of how she was able to come into the streaming app as a whole, because she consulted with me, and then I hooked her up with like a talent agency,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is that bang, and then we just developed a friendship. And for some reason, I really wanted to call her ate, which
Mhm.
means older sister in Filipino. And she was like, "Nah, you don't get to call me ate," even though our age gap dictates that I
That you
I
should call her
can call
Yeah.
ate.
I probably should
Yeah.
out of respect call her ate. And she's like, no, you can't call me ate. My brother's friends call me ate. You're my friend, so you don't call me ate. And I was like, yeah. And then I figured out that her brother was her oldest brother was kind of who's younger than her was like kind of like my age. And I'm like, I will make it my life's mission to become friends with your brother. And then I will get to call you ate. And she's like,
Wait, Mark,
no, you're
I'm
not gonna be.
confused. You said her older brother.
Her
Which was
oldest,
my
her
age.
oldest
Old-
brother. Her oldest
Her
brother.
oldest brother, which was my age. I thought she was older
Her-
than you.
No. She is older than me, but her oldest brother by relative, like she has a couple brothers, right? The oldest one of them.
I
Yeah.
see.
She's up
Oh,
here.
So
so
that like birth
Yeah,
he was
no cap.
younger than Ira, I think.
Yes.
But he was
So-
younger. Oh, I see. I was
Yeah.
confused
And
for a
so,
sec, but-
one thing led to
Same.
another. Then all of a sudden, this guy starts streaming. He starts visiting my live. He's trying to be friends. I'm like, this guy is, he's kind of pretty looking. He's very
Kinda.
talkative.
Mm.
Maybe he's gay. Maybe he likes me, you
Oh,
know?
Maybe
goddamn.
it's
Yeah, that,
gay.
I was like,
Goddamn.
I
I'm
don't know.
sorry.
Hey, that,
Damn.
hey,
Why
so
is that
that's
the
not
only?
no, that's
Because
not the
you're
first time
pretty.
because that's not the first time it's happened. Okay, it's not the first time it's happened on my live stream. Pretty crazy things have happened in the past, and so like, I don't know, maybe get to know it. And then Ira said, "Oh yeah, no, this is my brother," and I was like, "Is it now?" And so
Light
I go on.
bulb.
He started to stream. Enzo starts streaming. I go onto his live. And I'm like, hey, bro, what's up? And Enzo was like, hey, hello. Actually, before he's like, hello po, hello kuya. And like, nah, no need for that. We're friends now, right? We're bros. And like, yeah, man. And so, I don't know, ever since then, without much development at all, we just became
I'm glad
close and
that's how you
inseparable.
met him because when I met him, he was cold as forks.
I was what?
Snobberies.
You were so cold to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
You know, I guess it's a
yeah.
good thing that I met Kuya Enzo while he was streaming. Because at that time, it was like, hey, yo, I'm Mlopotato, welcome to the stream. How are you? How are you doing? He was doing all that streamer stuff. Which I guess it would
Streamer
have
face,
been
the streamer face.
yeah, it would
No.
have been fine if he was far to if he was far from his phone, but never mind. It was right here. So it was I don't know, it was like, hey little boy. That's how it felt like.
Hey, welcome to this. Hey,
Yeah,
welcome to the stream. Hi.
How are you?
How
How
are
are
you?
you?
My
Yeah, exactly like that.
my
It was
name is
fucking
ENZOSDC. That's so weird, bro.
But yeah, jokes aside, Kuya Enzo was really cool when I met him. He was just really close to the camera.
That's
I
pretty
put that
mid.
aside. Oh,
Pretty mid, no cap.
no kizzy.
Wow. Just like-
Huh?
No kizzy.
That's just
What?
unsolicited hate, bro. Come on. What are we doing here?
No fam.
But
Mid.
I guess it's fine. Being a streamer is like one of the things that you really have to do is like really greet your audience or
Yeah.
like the people who join your
True.
stream. But
Yeah.
which begs the question: as a streamer, do you have any favorite moments, or like
Oh,
do you have any
Yeah.
favorite moments you wanna share to the to our listeners there?
dang, that's
Cool. Wait,
That's
before
tough.
we start, who here has been streaming the longest? And we can start from there.
I'm
Monica
pretty
and I
sure
are
you've been streaming the
ties.
longest, Polo. No cap.
When did
Yeah.
you start though?
I'm pretty sure. March
Ah,
of 2020,
March
Same.
of 2020.
2022.
I started streaming.
No, Monica, 2021.
I think
so
it was you.
magta 2 years na.
No, yeah, March of 2021 was when we started. Monica, we're about to enter our 2-year anniversary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dab me up, brother. Let's go.
Yeah.
Cool.
Goddamn. The-
That was the most awkward dap I've
Oh my
ever.
god.
Please
Like-
don't do that
was-
again.
Okay, I take
If
that
you're
back.
if you're
I'm like,
watching this podcast from YouTube, please, you should, But if you're just listening to this from Spotify or
Yeah,
whatever,
no,
Yeah,
I
You've
I
been blessed.
apologize.
whoa,
You've been
fam.
blessed.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Blessed.
you've been blessed because they didn't have to see that shit.
Oh, you're right. No,
Uh-huh.
you're right. You're right.
Yo went like this,
But-
and Atemon went like, what? What was that? What was that? There's no chemistry. And
And
you're,
the fact that we're like siblings too,
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah.
chemistry in there. Yeah, fam.
Yeah,
You gotta
it's-
work on that.
But hey, on the bright side, we're very good at throwing things at each other and catching them.
Yeah, we have
I
that
mean, but that's
chemistry.
pretty
that is fair.
tradition when it comes to siblings. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yes.
No look past the keys and like,
Oh, goddamn.
Bro, imagine like, yo, pass me the keys. No look, pass, catch. Yo, dap me up.
Just missing every tap.
Oh no.
You got the sixth sense when it comes to throwing things at each
No,
other,
it's
but
just-
you can't nap each other up. Or shit.
You
you
can't
did-
touch-
You dab like I dab with her with my right hand. She dabs with her left, so we just like it's kind of like.
It's just bad, man. Okay, but anyway, going back to that question, do you have your favorite moments? I think you started streaming. Oh no, it was me because I started from a different platform. No.
Yeah. In general, it's you definitely.
Okay. I guess we'll
So you
start from
start.
me. For me, my favorite moment as a streamer was definitely. It's not really a moment, but like, it's moments that have been compiled into like one huge heart, because it's the wholesomeness of being able to connect with your audience and actually building that relationship with them instead of just being that streamer who's just doing it for the moolah. It's,
Yeah.
that's for me. That's my favorite thing, or like my favorite moments as a streamer, because it has happened a lot. Like I'm still doing it now, actually. Answering their questions, being there for them, letting them know that I'm not just a streamer and I could be your friend too. And actually knowing that they're feeling happy when they join the stream, or like they're using my stream to be that happy place where they could forget all their problems, release their stress or whatever. Sounded weird.
Yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
the happy place where they can relieve their stress.
But
Incredible.
I guess that works. Yeah. For me, that's
Yeah,
like my favorite
very
thing, where they
nice.
could relieve their stress.
Yeah.
Wow,
No,
yeah.
I mean, I get you. Because like, in my stream as well, I've recently just come up with a content wherein I just like paint, and I just put on some like relaxing music. So, I thought of like, for 2 hours I'm gonna be singing, I'm gonna be dancing, and I'll like do my normal content, and then for the next 2 hours I'm just gonna do painting. You guys can just like relax and listen to music. We can just talk. So it's more of like, it's a time to like, okay, connect to my viewers and give them a relaxing time while at it. So I get what you're going from.
Mhm.
Most memorable is a very interesting question, but I think, of course, there's been like a lot of moments that have happened, like on
That's
the
true.
stream, like
Mhm.
maybe like surprising, planned, spontaneous, like. But I think for me, like the most special like moments, like the common denominator across like all these moments, it's when I get to also be a part of other people's streaming journeys, or we come together, and all of a sudden like this really 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 innovative idea comes to life. It's a different experience even off stream, when you see like, let's say, like maybe we might just be streaming together, maybe we're running an event together, maybe we're just maybe I'm commenting on their stream and they're getting a kick out of it, and we're forming entertainment just by um discussing or interacting. And there's a really really special thing, because we back then always had this saying where the streamers who are good have great content. The streamers that are great they don't need that as much. They can do it, but their real content is their viewers and how they're able to interact with them and the people around them. Like really, what happens when good streamers who are very good at what they do, very good at what they present, when they take that to the next level and people are included, that's just like for me, what getting to do that has been one of my dreams. Like, 'cause of course, you're a streamer. Oh wow, streamer! So you can, um, basically the whole thing is that you get to play games and be at home and make money, right? Like let's be honest. Like that was a lot of the appeal, of streaming as a business, yeah. But then people often lose sight or don't even account for when they're getting into the business the that just the sheer importance of connection with the entity that is your audience. And when all of a sudden there are individuals within that audience that take shape, that carve themselves into your life, and all of a sudden you're in a podcast with three of them, and you have a friendship that is basically
Unbreakable.
iron, yeah.
Yeah.
And there are things that you wouldn't trade the world for them, and that's very, very, very precious to me. I've sacrificed a whole lot for streaming, and I do not regret a single one of it, because if even a single one of those like special connection moments happened, it would have all been worth it. Like that's how very special um this whole industry, this whole business thing is. Actually, it's not even a business. It's more of like it's a dream, really. It's always been a dream. I feel
Yeah.
like for every one of us. That's why we're still doing it. That's why we want to take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what we're all chasing at the end of the
I
day.
think what's cool about it, right? Like jumping off from your thought, it's like, yun nga, like the fact that that we love to do it. Like it's like we're not
Yeah.
doing it to chase like huge numbers and money. It's more so just because we want to do it. Like right now, like we love doing what we do, and it's cool that we get to do it together as in like this team, like fish and chips right now. So yeah, same thoughts. Just wanted to add the thought.
And
Yeah, I want to jump on in on that as well. You know how like that feeling where like whenever you're not streaming and like your hour is about to go off, like let's say your schedule is like 8 p.m. and then
Yeah.
like your daily routine in your mind it's just like, oh, I gotta go on an 8 p.m. and like entertain
Yeah.
the viewers, like give them
Get to
give them a
hang out with
show,
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
hang out with them and all that, like give them a quality stream. It's not it at first maybe you might think like, oh, this is work, but then
yeah,
like
yeah.
in the long run it's just like, yeah, I just want to do this for them, like
Yeah.
I
You
want to
know
give
what's
this
funny? It's funny because I remember when I was streaming, there was like, I think my first year streaming, I really wanted to I'm like, I'm done with this. I'm like, I see it as work, I see it as a chore. And then light bulb moment, like when people started like really telling me like, hey, you know what, all your live streams, whenever I go to them when I'm feeling down, it just builds me back up and stuff like that. I'm like, I want to
yeah.
be like, we were all blessed. Here's the thing, we're all blessed with the platform to be that person to make somebody's day. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's crazy, dude. That's
it's
crazy.
crazy.
And just like, I
Yeah.
mean, adding on a little bit to what Mark said, being a good streamer is like, what was that thing that you said about being good at streaming is like,
Yeah, being a good streamer, you have really good content. Like you're
Mhm.
very planned out.
Yeah.
It's very
Mhm.
precise. It's
and
very
then a
entertaining.
great streamer is
Great streamer, yeah,
is
has that connection,
with the
or
viewers.
yeah, takes full advantage of
Mhm.
that connection with their audience.
Yeah.
It's for me being able to like actually include your viewers into your streams is like one of the best things that you could do, not only for yourself but not only for them, sorry, the best thing you could do for them, but also to yourself, since
100.
Uh-huh.
it's like it's almost therapeutic, man. For
Oh
me
yeah.
it's almost therapeutic, since at the moment, I'm not sure if you remember this, but one time you hopped on my stream, it was on the other platform,
Yeah.
and then you messaged me. It was like, you're actually one your streams is actually one of the streams that or like were one of the people who I watched stream and then was like a safe place for you as well.
Yeah, up to now.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
that night I was laying on my bed. I was like, oh shit, someone like Atemon who's also a streamer who I look up to see me like that as well, and it was like it was a hit, it was like, oh my god, it was a reality check, but like in a good way. It was like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
Uh-huh.
really? And up to now, I'm like
Yeah.
just by thinking about it, I'm talking to you now. You're like, oh my god, she's here and she sees me that way.
Yep, man.
Oh my god! But yeah, being a content creator, being a streamer, really brings me back to being a viewer myself. Like
Yeah.
the reason
Oh,
why
dude, yeah.
the reason why I love streaming now is because I know how it felt, or like I know how happy I was when that streamer included me into his or her stream.
Yes.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
It's just really, really the best.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, since we're already there, like I just want to ask you guys, how different were you before you became a streamer or like a content creator? How different were you? Because I'm like
Oh.
right now, or like before I met you. Oh no, when I met you, you guys were already like big streamers, and I'm curious as to how you guys were before that
Bruh,
streamer personality was born.
was more, dude, I think, well, with me, I think I just became more of an introvert, which is so weird.
Oh
That's so
yeah, I feel
weird.
you. I feel you, 100%.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, like, you get to meet all these people, and it's so awesome because you get, every day you're meeting new people, you're building these new friendships, you're getting to know people, and after streaming, it's like, you kind of just want to stay indoors and
Yeah.
you just want to,
uh-huh.
like, chill. I kind of became, I don't know, I kind of became an introvert, which is weird.
You became more private.
No, more
with that
private. I
life.
think that's a
Mhm.
better word. Yeah, more private.
Yeah, she was definitely more outgoing and
I wanted to party all
seeking.
the time, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
she was like very attention seeking
whoa,
and like
Yo.
attention
yeah, she
seeking,
needed
but-
outside validation all the time. When
Wow.
quarantine first started, I tell you, she was like the thing that depressed her the most was that she could not step out the
Oh, yeah,
house to
no,
hang
that's
out with
true.
her friends,
Yeah.
with our friends actually. Me, I was having good time. Actually, it's funny. The inverse kind of happened for me. Back then I could well actually even to an extent now I'm all right being alone, like I can really entertain myself,
Yeah, not me.
like
Could
being
never
alone.
be me.
But when I'm going out, I always relish the situation, spending my love language is quality time, so spending quality time with my friends, making memories is very, photographed core memories, just stone in the back. But if for some reason I cannot make it to an event that would most probably generate these lovely memories, I don't feel like I'm losing out. I just feel like I just have like a different opportunity in front of me. Like there's this one time where Monica and I we couldn't go to a camp. She was hitting herself. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I was looking forward to that thing like all all year.
summer,
Now I
yeah,
have
all
nothing to
year,
do
man.
this summer." And me, I
Yeah.
was like, "Hey, cool. That means I can do stuff that I wouldn't get to otherwise do." That was kind of the mindset. Now after streaming, um, I don't know if it's a result of streaming, but when I'm like alone with nothing to do, I'm like, great, now what happens? Like, because when you're downtime, because like for us it's kind of downtime. When your downtime is literally composed of bonding with other people, and it's very easy to forget to take time for yourself. You think, oh, I'm not working, this is all fun. You're still getting tired, and for me, I kind of sometimes tend to get lost in that, and so
So now basically you're saying you look for people.
not necessarily, no. It's like I don't know. It's more of, it's not I'm looking for now I need to go out and with friends. I'm like, it's just like, okay, what's the next thing? Like I always think in my mind, okay, so what's the next interaction I have to do? Who am I meeting next? What am I doing with who now? And when I'm alone, it's just kind of like, Well, I'm alone. Guess I'll do something,
You're
and
alone. That's
then
something Enzo's like super used to.
yeah. What?
Soon.
Excuse me.
um,
I have a lot of friends.
Oh,
They
um,
just
well, just to be
it's
clear, if you
just,
do have a lot
it's
of friends,
just.
you wouldn't have to say that.
Oh, if
Yeah.
you really
Why
had a
would
lot of
you have
friends,
to
you had to
defend?
defend yourself.
Yeah. Why'd you have to defend yourself,
God
huh?
damn. God damn. If we're your only friends, it's okay, Kuya Enzo. We
Would
love you still.
That's
Enzo,
okay.
would you want to explain yourself?
Mm-hmm.
okay. I have a lot of friends and
He
don't
says it
meet
again.
them because
Huh.
I'm have a very private life and that's it. So let's just move on, okay?
Yeah. Okay. It's important to note that as of recording this, Enzo is single.
Mm, mm.
Guys, he's single. He's single,
But
guys.
Single.
Yeah.
like
Come on. Come on,
okay,
guys.
for real, like real talk for me, um I th- I would put like streaming as like a such a big blessing for me in a way that like months before or like a year before I ever started streaming, I had no idea what I was gonna do with my life. I
Oh,
swear. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I wasn't letting like my school, get left behind. But then I didn't really like had a plan or like
Oh, I know how that
I don't know
feels.
what's gonna go on next. Like what's gonna go next. Like I mean, yeah, I'm living in the moment. Like I'm studying, I'm getting grades, good grades. But then I don't know what I'm gonna do next.
Mhm.
You
like so
know?
up to now, is that still the
No, no,
case?
no, 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 no. It was before. That was before. And then like I was a dancer back before I was streaming. I was active in dancing, but then there was a year pandemic, you know, the pandemic,
Of course, the
like it
pandemic.
affected a lot. So like
Yeah.
every other hobby that I had basically stopped. And for me, that was dancing. And actually, I wasn't singing at that time. So when streaming was introduced to me, I was like really nervous. I was new to everything. I was pretty low key. Like
Yeah,
I
actually.
didn't do social media or like I wasn't posting anything. I had a Twitter which had like 34 following friends, So
All
I
your
was like
accounts on social media were private. I remember that.
Yeah. All of them were
all
private.
of
I
them were
remember
private.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of them were private and I would barely post. Yeah, everything like that. Cuz I was like a shy person. So me stepping into streaming was pretty like ironic, but again, my sister was doing it, and my sister is the type of person who's like, "You should do this." I'm
Yeah.
gonna try. No, you're gonna do this.
Yes. Yeah.
So
That's so. Yeah.
yeah, I pretty much
Yep.
had no
Sounds about
choice.
right.
Yeah, pretty much had no choice, and
He was forced into the industry
no, I was
at a
forced
very
to
young
it.
age.
She has that way that like, no, she'll listen. I'll be like, I don't know, it's just not my thing. I see. So you're just gonna, yeah, understand. If you just like wanna be, that same person up until you grow up, it's fine.
Bruh.
So
Damn.
it gets you as like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do this, fine.
Damn.
So I
Okay.
did it. I tried streaming and like all my abilities that I have now has just grown from there. So like I got into singing, I got into playing instruments. I have a guitar that has been here for years that I've never played, only on stream now, and I'm just learning the chords. Up until now, I'm still learning the chords, honestly. So,
Fair.
yeah,
Oh,
and
and him and I also started writing songs together.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It came from like learning songs into making songs,
Yeah. To writing
you
True.
know?
songs.
Yeah.
So, and I got back into dancing because my last dancing era was like back in before college. I
Yeah.
used to join competitions and then I stopped because of the pandemic. And now that I'm in the streaming world wherein there would be like dance competitions and I'm like, okay, so I can actually go back to dancing now. Yes, it's a little bit rusty. Yes, it's not the same as before, but it's just I'm so glad that I'm able to bring these hobbies back and like make additional hobbies and share them with a lot of people and they can see me grow as I
True.
watch
Yeah.
myself grow as well.
True, true,
You know.
true.
So yeah.
Um,
Now I'm pretty happy that I met the
How
streaming
about
life.
you, Polo?
huh.
I
Huh.
wonder. Did you
What?
answer? No, you didn't
I
answer
don't know.
No,
yet.
I didn't.
I went straight to you guys because I was genuinely curious on. I really
Nah, now
wanted
we're
to connect
genuinely
to you guys.
curious. Yeah.
Well,
How about you?
well, I started being a content creator when it was March 13th.
March too?
March
yo.
13th, 2020, which
Man,
was
right at the pandemic.
it was
Good
exactly
choice.
at the pandemic. Because if you're familiar
Craze.
with Vine, I love up to now I love Vine.
Dude,
I
I don't
love
think
Vine.
there's
Dude,
anybody
Vine
here
is
that doesn't
OG.
love Vine.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where,
Vine
is
guys.
If
OG.
you do not know Vine, you're,
You're
too
entitled.
young.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're,
you're
you're
too
entitled to
young,
a senior
bruh.
citizens
No,
card if you
bruh.
know if you
Those
were.
7-second videos. Oh,
Mm,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
Gold.
that's why
Yeah.
I got into TikTok because at the time it was like it was really booming and it was really it was
Yeah.
simple at the time too. We were just lip syncing those random
Yeah.
challenges,
Oh my
the
gosh, hit or miss.
transitions. And everyone was still trying to figure it out, and it was to me it was perfect. And I was like, might as well try. I have the opportunity now. I could do my own vines, and then I started, and then I posted this one lip sync video. If you're an OG Mlopotato fan, and if you're curious, you could. It's still on my page.
Oh,
It still is on my page, and at sometimes I will go back to it, and it's like, oh shit, and that was me. I chose to do this, and then I think it was after 2 weeks, March 27th, I think. I got my first viral video, and overnight I gained like 30K, and it was
Crazy.
scary, and I couldn't sleep that night too, because it was a if you're a guy listen to this video, and a lot of guys didn't like that video,
Really?
cause yeah, a lot of guys didn't like that video because it was like uh it goes against the guy thing. It was basically I said treat the girl that you have well because you already
Uh-huh.
have her. You know, like treat her
Wait,
the princess that she
there were
is,
there
or
were
something
guys who
like that.
took in. There were guys who took issue with that.
Yes, you'd be surprised. I really couldn't sleep. I
Interesting.
was like,
Nah,
I
I'm
got
surprised.
messages like hate comments too. I was like, oh damn, did I say something wrong? But
Oh no.
yeah, it was
Damn, you gotta
exactly
hit it
like
2 weeks
that.
into your career.
Exactly
Damn,
like
that
that.
dude made it.
And then
Made it quick.
yeah, I just went from there, slowly built up my confidence because I still am doing it for fun. But at this I'm not I still am doing it for fun. And even being the person I am today, I still can't believe that I am the person I am today because it's been almost 3 years. I'm gonna be doing this for 3 years next month. So
3?
Wow.
it's
Dang.
Goodness.
it's really for me it's something really special, and I still really can't believe that I'm talking to you guys now. I have the setup I have now, and I really did come from nothing. Blood, sweat, and
Yeah.
tears. It's all I have now, and
It's true. With 3 years,
Mhm.
with 3 years comes a lot of like lessons too, right?
definitely,
Like all of
definitely.
these like from experience, like dude, 3 years, honestly, those are like baby years in comparison to all these other people who just started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah.
The fact that we've already experienced and learned so much, I'm pretty sure like we also had a bunch of mistakes. So I don't
Mhm.
know. I'm curious to know like what are some things that you guys I don't know, like few bumps in the road that really like helped you become who you are today. I guess
In life or like
Or like
on
No.
you know
online.
in
I guess
over our careers.
I don't know, maybe in your career, but maybe I don't know, sometimes it might also
Oh
be in
yeah,
line with
yeah.
a life lesson too. You know what I'm saying?
Here's one thing. I'm not sure if I've already told you guys this, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it now, like publicly, so that everyone knows. Because
Eh?
it's not something that
Oh?
like it's not something that you would want to say openly for everyone to
Uh-huh.
hear. But like, I'm gonna start with basically not giving up, no matter how hard it is. And let me give
Yeah.
you some context. So there have
Okay.
been many moments in my career where I've stared at that delete account button. I've stared at it for hours on end. It was, and I kept wondering to myself, would my life be better if I didn't do this? Because I felt a lot of disconnection towards my friends because they kept on studying while I stopped. So
Yep. Yeah, that's
they
there.
already
Yep.
graduated, and I'm
Yeah.
here doing this, and I'm like, oh shit, did I just get left
Yeah.
behind? Did I take the wrong path? And there's so many questions that popped into my head into my head that pressured me into wanting to
My
delete.
cat is freaking throwing a tantrum. Let me just
Yeah,
shove him into the bathroom.
let us hear your cat. But yeah, basically, yeah, just don't ever give up. The
Yeah.
person I became took a lot of hard work and sacrifices and basically everything.
This
it took me
rascal, yeah,
everything.
won't
Oh, he's
stop
so cute.
making bloody noise.
He's so
He
cute.
wanted to be part of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you're here. You have a microphone. Anything you want to say?
Oh, now you're
Oh,
silent.
It's
Oh,
not-
now you're
that's what I
silent.
thought.
But anyway, how about
That's
you
what I
guys?
thought.
Dude, honestly, I I I I I relate 100%. Do you guys know? I never say this and I never say this publicly, never let it out, but my number one security back then,
Security or insecurity?
insecurity back then
Mhm.
was my academic journey. Because if not, I'm pretty sure not all of you guys know, I took I was homeschooled all my life. And it was just hard to really kind of fit in to like the normal
You mean relate to like?
to be
Yeah, I
relatable.
get it.
And that for me was like kind of I hated being the one who stood out because I kind of just wanted to blend in with everyone. I hated making a scene. So I'm like really, really delayed right now. And the pandemic didn't help too because that was like 2 years of just no studying for me. But because of those 2 years of the pandemic, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be streaming.
Damn.
I wouldn't have been introduced to all these new ways of learning life, really. So I think if I could like go back in time and talk to past Bonic, um, I would probably just tell her like, don't freaking pressure yourself with like okay, I get it. School is important, okay? This is the reason why I went back to school. Like right now I'm streaming but I'm also back in school. But one thing that I probably would like tell her would be like don't stress too much on trying to be someone you're not because if this is what life gives you right now, then be the best at it. You know, if you are to be a student right now, be the best student there is like that you can be. Or if you are to be a content creator right now, if this is what life wants you to do right now, then be the best you can be, you know? Make the best lemonade. The lemons, like when life gives you lemons, make the best lemonade you can make with those
Mhm.
lemons.
Also, at the same
So,
time, when
yeah.
life gives you lemons, you start a lemonade stand, right? But also, don't
Mhm.
forget to give yourself a cup of lemonade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. When life
That's
gives
cool.
you
Also
lemons,
remember.
you can share it, but don't
Yes.
give everything away.
I'm scared.
Also remember that lemons are actually a crossbreed between two fruits that are it is a man-made crossbreed. So when life gives you lemons, you say, fate has descended upon me like a rushing wind.
Don't crush our
No.
dreams, Mark. Just stop there.
No. When life gives you lemons, remember
It wasn't life,
that
it was
it is
mankind.
us, humans. Now, yes, we gave lemons life.
What a way to take away the inspirational
That was really
moment.
nice.
No,
That was
it's
really,
more
the
inspirational.
momentum was
You know
there,
why?
Everything was there.
You know why? It's more inspirational because when life gives you lemons, it's not life just all of a sudden thrusting things on you.
Uh-huh.
Yo.
Everything. Yes, the lemons. Okay, on you. Okay, not okay. On you. On you. Upon
That
you.
does not make it any
Right.
better, bro. That does not make it any better.
Upon thee. Alright? When 'tis thrust upon thee, the thine lemons,
Amen.
remember
Preach.
it, that thine lemons
Preach.
are indeed a product of thine own doings. That's the point.
Oh, yo. Preach, Mark. I didn't understand a single
Just re-
shit, but preach.
Just remember that when
Amen.
lemons,
Somebody
yes,
print that on a shirt,
just remember
please.
that
Like an
lemons.
entire, like it's like a paragraph.
It's
Like,
like it's like a Ten Commandments
Bro.
manuscript.
No.
Just yes,
That's a good
Indeed.
prologue when you start for a book. When life gives you lemons and then the old Mark speech.
the tangent. Yep. But
Hi.
yeah, that was what the question, the original question. I just want to make sure how it's phrased. It's biggest
Or like,
what hurdle bump
What
in
are
the
Like-
road?
I think like what are the bumps that made
Yeah.
you into the person you are today?
yeah, or streamer you are
okay.
today.
Or like I think it was like biggest
yeah,
biggest
how did you learn
obstacle,
from
biggest
them? Basically, how did
okay.
you learn from your mistake?
Well, very similarly to actually almost exactly the same as Monic. Like I had the same upbringing, the same
Uprising.
said I yeah.
Uprising.
Oh wow, uprising. I'm not a revolutionary, man. Like, yeah, down with the
Down with all the streamers.
okay.
It's my turn.
Anyway.
down with the regime. It is our time.
Oh my god.
Nah, but yeah, I've had that. I've had thoughts of yeah, I'm you can't relate to other people. Usually when they when you're making small talk, it's like, oh, what school do you go to? Oh, what's your course? And it's
It's
very
the cliche
yeah, it's very
questions.
it's always very different for me because I have to go on this really long explanation because I say,
Yeah, like the
oh, I'm
lemons.
not doing this, and they're like, what, really? Then what's going on? And then actually, but it's ever since 2021, it's like I have to tell a chapter of my life story, and it gets kind
Yeah.
of tedious. But that's not the big problem because I don't think it actually has anything to do with the academic journey because like okay, this is gonna sound like a flex, but I always knew I was smart. Like I always knew that I was whatever which way my life would go, we'd work it
He
out.
was born first, so
So,
like,
like,
he kind of
kinda
stole
stole
all the brain
brain
cells
cells.
from me. Never left, like, he only left one for me. Just to put that out there.
Yeah, she grew. Don't worry, she grew some as she went through puberty. But yeah, I always thought like, oh yeah, when whatever situation I'm in, very similar to Monic, make the most of it, right? And I never felt that I was in a inferior situation to anyone else. Like I had the essentials. I had a roof over my head, I had a family, who was solid and very supportive of whatever I wanted to do, which was crazy. I think that's one of like the biggest blessings that the people around me, those closest to me, it doesn't matter what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do, they would like, oh, you're gonna do this, all right. Let's not just support like, oh yeah, that's cool, yay, nice. I feel like they would like, okay, so what do you need? What do
Yeah.
you want? What are your visions? Yeah, blah 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 blah. I have some friends who are in a similar field. Perhaps you could work something out. Like they're very very uplifting. And because of that, yeah, I kind of became like Enzo. I had no idea what the hell to do because I could do so many. I could do so many things that I got option paralysis. I would just stay home and play ML all afternoon. Like that's because that's what's there. That's what's readily accessible. It's this phone with that damn game in it. My gosh, it's a time sink. It's the that was the yeah that was like the state of life. But the honest biggest hurdle, it's honestly it's kind of like myself because
deep.
I've always hold myself to such a high standard. Any single time I feel like I haven't reached that, all of a sudden I go back. I used to go back to the drawing board very like much too soon, and there have been times where if I stuck it out a little bit longer, I could have gotten something special. And because of that, like anxiety, I've entered things and I've stayed for too long, trusted a bit too much, and ignored the obvious signs that we should take another turn. We should maybe entertain these options. where yeah, I feel like I've missed a lot. I'll be honest. There's only so much one person can do. Uh and so I realized, yeah, no. I don't care if I miss a lot because uh doing everything that I want is way too much for one life. And if I do everything that I want, if everything that I want to happen does happen, I will have no more life left to live. And so, who cares if I'm like going, if I'm much older? Well, now I'm much older than my classmates. Um, it's only important and it's only a flaw if I make it that way. And so yeah, I've kind of gone a bit overboard on the making the most of it though, because what was a bump in the road, having to finish school, has become a really great blessing that I cannot, it's not I will not,
You
I
cannot.
cannot trade for the world. Like these kids are, they're special. They have, their own troubles, but being able to share that part of life with them, it's like, man, it's so special. And also because I'm in the student council and I get to babysit a
Goddamn.
bunch of hey yo,
Goddamn. Goddamn.
if my council members are here, I'm so sorry. I don't mean this in any harmful
Babysit
way.
daw. Kayo, babies
Yeah,
daw kayo. You're babies.
no, but like, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah,
You,
yeah,
you
yeah,
take
yeah.
care, you take care of your people, you take care of your own,
Yeah, yeah.
and being given that opportunity, yeah, it's incredibly special. I feel very, 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 very fortunate to
True.
be trusted with that,
Yeah.
and so yeah, from lemonade. See, I'm going with the standard analogy, okay?
Come on,
Lemons,
bro.
lemonade, lemons.
It
Yo,
took
we're
you,
lemonade,
waiting over this
the
lemonade.
whole circle. You had to go back to you started with that lemonade thing, and you had to go back there too.
It came full circle,
No,
fam.
what do you want? You want to expand on
No,
the
no, no.
paragraph?
You know what?
You know what?
No,
We're
we
good.
don't want to
We're good.
expand.
Come
We're
on,
fine.
let's ask Kuya Enzo. How about you, Kuya Enzo?
All right. So my
I'm so
journey.
sorry. I'm so sorry for laughing. I'm so sorry. I thought in my brain I thought he was gonna start like, so I was a mistake.
I was a
I'm so
so
You know
sorry.
sorry.
what? Monique was one of my bumps into like
I'm so sorry, guys. Just to keep this clear, Enzo and I have this like our friendship is really just like going back and forth. All right, I'm not a meat person. I'm only meat to Enzo.
Mhm.
That
Okay,
makes you
yeah.
okay.
All right, sorry. I'm so sorry. That was my brain. Go on.
I'm not evil.
And-
I only torture one person.
I'm sorry.
Come on. Okay, Kuya Enzo.
anyway.
Go on.
What was I was saying
Your mistake.
before Monique? As I was saying, okay, my I can't get it out of my head. Okay, now like my journey is like a little bit different, but like I think like the same lesson or like the same result to like you guys. But mine is more of like uh it was the people that I was surrounded with. It was the people that I was surrounded with that like I felt like I was at like the wrong environment or like the wrong people to be with for me to grow, but it was also they were only also the people that I had. They were the
Mhm.
only people that I had. So I was in between not having anyone or at least having someone, you know? That kind of
Um,
like that kind of journey. And um because I was a lot different. Like I said, I was a lot different before streaming. And once I was finally streaming, I still wasn't the best version, or I still wasn't the same person that I am today. I still had a lot to grow from, and
uh,
a lot of you guys actually witnessed that, like Mark and Monique. So I
Way
was
to
in.
make me feel out of place. Way
I
to make me feel
mean,
unincluded.
what?
You know what? You know what?
Damn.
Might as well just hug this pillow.
I'm
Bruh.
sorry.
That's an adorable
I mean,
pillow,
like,
though.
Yeah,
okay,
it is.
like, I mean, they got to witness. To be fair, they got to witness like my very first stream,
Yeah,
like
that's
my
pretty
very
mid.
first stream
Just
of
like
my
the
life.
streamer.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
I've never done Facebook lives, Instagram lives before
yeah.
that. I
Oh,
Yeah,
was
he
yeah.
was
pretty
dull
shy.
as hell. He was not
I was
entertaining
I
at
was
all.
dull. I was dull.
Yeah.
And that's because like the people I was surrounded with, I was being held back from what I can do, from maximizing like what I want to do, you know? And I was getting judged right and left. Like I mean, come on, like streaming back then, like that time before like pandemic, just as like TikTok, like everybody was judging people like
Ah,
like
yeah.
TikTok. Oh, you
Like
do TikTok?
I.
Like really?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the
Like they cringe at
typical.
the idea. But look,
Yeah.
like right now, TikTok is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, social platform we have as of today,
Mm.
and everybody's doing it. Like
Let-
now you can do more than just lip singing in TikTok.
Yeah.
People sell. They have TikTok shop, everything.
Yeah.
It's
So
huge.
at first as like
That's
streaming
what she said.
career, and I
Oh.
was like, I was posting like I'm a streamer, and people would message me like, like what is this? Like what are you doing? And I'm trying to be emotional here, you guys.
And we started
You're trying to be emotional?
I'm so sorry.
I
That
mean,
wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was all Polo. Okay.
I had
Yeah.
to.
I had.
Also, TikTok as of 2022 is number 6. So, like, yeah.
I mean, it's still one of,
It's
it's
still
still
one
at
of
the
it.
top.
There,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
well,
at
In
the top.
comparison to how
It's
it was before pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, it's at the top. So anyway, I was getting judged like right and left because I was very different from what they last saw. So I was like
Uh,
not good.
what?
I can't. I was looking at him while she's about to laugh. So I couldn't help but smile. Oh my goodness.
I was very different. I was like,
I was gonna say that.
No, Monique was just like she tried to be like,
Yeah.
That's was like I was being judged right and left. I'm like, oh, did they give it from the back and the front too? I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm
When he
so
said-
sorry.
When he said
Man.
that,
I
the
am so
song from
sorry.
Charlie Puth played into my head. I was like, in my house, like, that's it. I was going like that.
man, are you guys even listening to him? Goodness me.
I'm listening.
I'm
baby,
listening. I'm listening.
I swear.
But
I'm so
when
sorry,
I talk,
sweetie.
everyone's like, yes.
I'm
But
so
when I talk, they're like,
Sweetie, I am so sorry. Just continue talking.
do your thing,
I'm
kid.
so sorry.
No, it's the mind
Come
of it's the
on.
mind of a content creator, man.
Why-
You think of the
why-
trends.
Why do we give Enzo so much like
So much
crap?
shit.
What do you mean we, bro? What do you mean we?
Why
It's
do I
you.
give Enzo so much crap, bro? I'm gonna change that. 2023 resolution. All right, go on, sweetheart.
anyway. I didn't think that I was in the right path or like the right people to be surrounded with, and uh huh
Damn. I mean,
Memories follow me left and right.
I wasn't surrounded that time. I wasn't surrounded with the right people that time. Like, I mean, uh, being the person I am today, I had to cut out not a lot, but I had to cut out some people. And I'm not just talking about one, I'm talking about like some people.
of course you weren't
like,
talking about one. You said some people. Wait, why did you have to specify that?
I mean,
$1,000 and he drops the T.
no. We're not gonna do that. Anyway, I had to drop some people
Mhm.
out of my life. Not like really. I mean, yeah, I know them, but I just don't want to associate with them that
Yeah.
much anymore. And I have to do that. And then sometimes in life, you actually have to do that for you
Fair.
to focus on yourself
Yeah.
and for you to
100%.
not be limited.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds sad, and I know it sounds like you're being selfish, but it's the sad reality, you
Yep.
know? It's the
Truth
sad
always hurts,
reality.
man. Yeah.
Yeah. And so basically I had like a few months of streaming, and I had to stop because things weren't going so well for me. And that time that I stopped streaming, I actually had a few months to focus on my life or to focus on what's going on, like to get a grasp of like having my self-control in life. And that's exactly what I did in those few months that I stopped streaming, in those few months that I took a rest. And that's what I did. And uh after those, like after that time, I went back to streaming. And from there, I was just like, I cut people off. Now I'm 100% me.
I love
Uh,
that for you.
That's
Yeah.
like that,
Thank
yeah, yeah.
Like what you
Dang.
see now is the person that I was holding back from you guys a few months ago, or maybe a year ago. Now you see me.
Yeah.
Now this is me. And from there, I just
This is
yeah.
real. This
This
is
is
me.
exactly.
Exactly.
This was a
Break out the
transition, guys.
song.
Imagine
Now we
I
go
The
to
best
the,
rendition.
to the song and dance portion of
Okay, so
Five.
what we're trying
Em-
to get into is I just want to let other people, everyone listening, know that what we're trying to get into here is everything, no matter what you see, it requires a lot of hard work. It requires
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
it requires a lot of sacrifices too. Just because you see us happy now doesn't mean we didn't have to go through what needed to be went through.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
here's the thing. I just wanna leave it at this. If you wanna do something, you take the jump. Okay. I mean, don't take the jump. I mean, if you don't do it. Okay.
Wait, wait, damn, wait, hold on.
Wait.
Hold
No, no,
on.
no, no. If you're
I'm not saying jump off a bridge, okay? Don't jump off a bridge.
No,
Don't jump off a
okay.
building.
okay,
What I'm trying
to
to do.
visualize if there's like this, right? If there are two platforms and there's like a gap and you're scared to jump because you're scared of that gap, don't be scared of that gap, bruh. You're
Just
hotter
go-
than that.
Yeah,
Just
but
jump.
don't jump in the gap.
Don't
think
jump
about
into
that.
the gap. Yeah, don't jump.
Just jump over the gap.
Jump over. Don't jump in.
No, we shouldn't be laughing, bro. We shouldn't be laughing, bro. It's
Yeah.
serious.
I'm
It's
just laughing
serious.
at how Polo was like,
We're talking about
When I
we're talking about
realized, I
people's
was like-
lives here. Come on now. Come on
When I
now.
realized, I was like, don't jump in. Don't do it.
Wait. No, don't jump. There's some kid who was like,
I'm a little potato, so don't follow your dreams.
Okay, let me clear it up.
Alright, yeah, we'll clear it out. We'll
Okay.
clear it out.
okay, be
What I'm
very
trying to get-
specific.
yeah. What I'm trying to get into here, if you want to do something, it's gonna require a lot of hard work, a lot of
Oh, yeah.
sacrifices. And what I'm talking about here is, if you want to do something and it feels scary, there's
Oh.
that leap of faith. If you think it's good enough to take, if you're really willing to take it, and if you think it's worth the consequences, go take that leap of faith.
Yes.
So
Yes.
before we end this first episode of the podcast, I just want to let you guys know that don't forget to do what makes you happy. Don't forget to love yourself, and at the same time, just take any leap of faith that needs to be taken.
Yeah.
That's
Because
what we
you're gonna
did, and
regret
look at us
it.
now.
Mhm.
Nah, no, because you're gonna regret it if like you're gonna look back at yourself like, dang, I should have done this. You know, life is
Yeah,
short,
if you-
guys. Life is short.
Honestly, if you take that leap of faith, you might just be able to get one of your names posted on the wall with it.
Well, apparently none of
Yeah.
us got the leap of faith.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
didn't
it
take
was,
a-
so,
yeah.
like,
Wait, let me flex a little
Yeah.
bit too. Well, if you take that leap of faith and actually confess to your crush, you could get one
hey,
of those too. Oh, I see.
if you got a leap of faith, you would get like, I don't know if you see it, but it's a tiny little limited edition plushie thingy because I was top 2 streamer, but yeah,
Mhm.
just saying.
Okay, well, if you take a leap of faith, then maybe you'll have enough money to buy all of these limited edition things. And we're all flexing what we have in the back. Yeah,
dang.
like a bunch of limited edition things. Take a
Mhm.
pick. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
If it's limited edition, I have that one Deadpool thing though.
this is Levi.
No, that's the is that Deadpool?
No, this is
No,
Levi.
the one in the middle.
Oh?
The
The one
Funko
in the
Pop.
middle?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Beerus from Dragon
Oh,
Ball.
that's Beerus. Oh, never mind. I
Yeah,
see a
see-
lot, Mark.
Special edition, mate. Check the stamp.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, honestly, from I thought they were like Hot Wheel cars.
No, these
Yeah.
are cars, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, Eds.
All right, guys, just
Did he all of a sudden doubt? Did he think that I was talking about Dragon Ball when I was pointing?
nah. Okay, just basically, guys, end the
Thank you.
story. Take a leap of faith.
Yes, thank
Take
you
the leap
guys.
of
We
faith,
love
Take a
you.
leap
yeah.
of faith, but don't jump.
Yeah, if there's
Or
nothing on
you know what?
if there's no target on the other side, don't jump.
Let me
Right?
add to that. If you have already tried the leap of faith and you're in the situation that it's the hardest part, meaning it's the bumps. You just gotta push through it.
Yeah.
It's not over.
Uh-huh.
It's not
Yeah.
over. Don't give up, because in at the other side of everything, it's success.
100%.
Yes,
I could not
sir.
agree
It's
with
gonna
you
feel
more,
great.
dude.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
It's no. It's I agree 100%. I just want to add a little bit. It's after that leap of faith. It's that journey when you get
Yes.
Yeah.
And now I want to add a
you-
little. No, I'm joking. This
What?
come on. Hey. Oh,
Anyways,
come
guys,
on.
thank you so
What are
much
you
for-
doing?
I
Okay,
want to
okay,
add
okay,
plus
okay.
one is to.
Wow.
Okay, we're done.
An
Anyways,
incredible
guys, thank you so
addition.
much for watching the first episode of the Fish and Chips podcast. Goodbye.